Yes, Father's Day transformation. So you know how we get married and there's a whole lot of changes, especially after we have kids. And mostly you hear a lot about the woman and what she has gone through, the changes. You hear people say she has lost herself, which I don't think that's what happens, but that's a story for another day. So the men also go through similar, process, but you don't hear a lot about that. And so this Father's Day, I was thinking about all the things that Chris used to do that he no longer does. And he used to love PlayStation, he used to love to play games. He used to just always want to be with me, which nowadays is almost like we have to really plan. He loves so many things. He would go to the salon, cut his hair. Nowadays he's always looking like a son of Adam. Or I'm cutting his hair. So I'm like, I should probably, this Father's Day, I should do these things for him. I was looking on social media about what to do for him, and people were talking about, buying him the PlayStation because it seems like men love it. But I decided to go with his flow and the man he is becoming, because I realized that what people say a person is losing themselves, they are just changing, they are just growing, they are leveling up to the stage, the level that God has brought them to. And people are not used to that. People, especially for women, people just are always used to the appealing and the over sexualization. They just want us to be that youthful. We have to be stuck there. So I decided to do something different. I decided to go with the man that he is becoming. And he always says, like, when I talk about PlayStation, he's like, how many times will I even play that thing, If it's just to play once in a while, then I can probably go somewhere and do that, and then, So he's loving to be a really great family man. So I went on the internet to search what are, men reading in terms of, being the man that God has called you to be. And I came across the Kingdom Man Bible study written or recorded. It's a video and a book. So it was by Tony Evans. And guess what? When I gave it to him, he was like, what? This is one of my favorite men that I listen to. And I'm like, I nailed it. So I did that. I also told him, hey, you need to go to the salon, okay? I want to give you a bad boy haircut. He's like, no. But yeah, he still went to the salon and got a haircut. And like I said, I'm going with the flow of the man that he's becoming. He really loves it when the children are taken care of. The home is clean, which is hard now because our house help left us without any warning. But Chris being him, he just, just closed that gap. He's really helping me around here. So he loves to see that we are flourishing, everybody's being taken care of, the children are meeting their milestones. In other words, like, they are doing what they're supposed to be doing as children. The house is, things are in harmony, peaceful. So I decided to go with that flow. But still, there are things that he's been desiring. So I also, like, it goes in hand with the man he's becoming. He wants a lawnmower that is better than the one he currently has. And I was like, what is it about this grass that you cut? But like I said, I'm learning to pay attention to the things that he enjoys. So one of the things I planned to do was to buy him a new lawnmower that will make it easier for him to cut the grass, because the current one, he says, is really hard and it makes it not nice when he's cutting the grass. And then he also needs new shoes, because the shoes he used to wear, I told him to stop wearing because they are really narrow at the toes, which damages your foot. In the future you might need surgery. It was one of the researches that I came across. All the shoes we wear, they are narrow at the edge. So I found a company, two or more companies that do shoes that take that into consideration, and I am going to order them for him and the lawnmower. Unfortunately, this month it's not in our budget, and so I'm going to do that the next month. I'm going to get him the lawnmower that he desires and new shoes that will fit his feet and healthy for him in general. But for now, I really pampered him. I gave him a good I wanted to let him go on a massage, go to a massage place, but the first, I have once booked a massage for him, and he told me he did not like it. Like, he was like, this is, I don't know why people will go and do this, but I do not want it. I don't know, like, okay. I said, okay, I hear you, man. He's grown. Like, it's not the Chris I met in school, okay? Anyway, so he doesn't want to go out there and to be touched by some other woman. That's what he told me. So I decided to give him a good pedicure, or is it manicure at home, and I took care of that. And of course, the rest is just adult stuff. The children are in bed, so I'm going to let my hair down, and we're just going to have some aromatherapy and just some adult stuff. I just want to say thank you. Do you want to say something? Okay, come.
What would I?
Huh? Pampering. Did you enjoy it?
Wait. Guys. How do I look?
I bought him the sunglasses. Don't mind me, I was just worrying him. But yeah.
It was really awesome. You know, first time doing, is it pedicure or manicure?
I think it's manicure. With the feet, right?
Yeah. That was the first time I was doing it. It was really nice. Like, the one thing I like is that I'm so grateful that she decided to do it. I didn't go out and do it. Like, I think I enjoyed it more, her doing it for me. Like, it was really fun, and thank you so much, okay? It was really
You're welcome.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. I wish Father's Day is every single day.
Look at this one.
And they just changed the day and say
maybe
from 12 p.m. to like 12 a.m. is Father's Day.
I even forgot. I cooked his. Okay, he wanted to eat rice. We've not had rice and meat for a long time because I put him on a diet just to clean our system. So I just said, okay, for this weekend and the next week you can indulge. So he wanted to eat his favorite food, which was stir-fried rice. But I didn't have any rice at home because I didn't want anyone to be tempted. So I made spaghetti fried rice, but I'm going to make that for him. But I gave him his favorite drinks. I've not said a lot of the things that I did. And the book, I made a customized book for him. I'll show you the video as well.
That was awesome with our kids, and Isabel and Julia was really awesome. Like, thank you so much for everything. You know, I remember when we met in school. You know, it's good to marry somebody, you know, that you're friends with. Like, you have a lot of like long history with. I'm not saying those people that didn't marry friends, they're wrong, but I'm just grateful I married somebody I met way back in university, and yeah, it was really fun. And she's blushing.
Okay. So that's that. How do you know I'm blushing? But yeah, okay, see, it's true. You made me emotional, a little bit emotional. Yeah, God has brought us really far, and we can see the hands of God in our lives, in our marriage. There's a lot of growth. There's a lot of...
It's a journey.
It's a journey that we can see God's involvement, like, yeah. And I love him so much.
I love you too. It's really fun. Father's Day is... I never knew Father's Day can be... Last year too, I remember last year you did the feet.
Footprint, yeah.
The footprint of Isabel, but that one too was really awesome. Like, it would be something like maybe 10, 20 years from now, something that we all frame and put it on the wall, and the kids will be so excited about it. Like, it was really fun. And I think I also need to surprise you. I need to be making my own plans now. Huh? You know, mine should be a very big surprise. Like, I need to start contacting people, bringing things together. Okay? You guys can drop some comment down. Do they normally put comment? Like, so I know sometimes they put comment off or something.
Yeah, there are comments. Like, you want them to give you ideas.
Yeah.
So Chris wants you guys to give him ideas. but it will no longer be a surprise because I'll see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be you will see it, but you probably won't
Yeah, I
know
won't
which one
know.
I'm gonna do.
I
Right?
don't know which one you're gonna do, and I won't know when.
Yeah.
I'm not really a person that appreciates surprises that much. So that we were talking about this, we were talking about this earlier on, like he was telling me sometimes why he's hesitant to do things like this, because I am not a person who appreciates surprises. But I'm learning, you know, there are a lot of things that we grow up doing that it kind of like our mind, or I wouldn't say trauma, but it makes you a certain kind of person. Then you have to change that kind of person. So I am a person who doesn't appreciate surprises. I want to know, is it going to be something that I really like?
Yes.
You know, when he buys me something, I will ask, what is the price? I don't know why I do that. So I'm learning to appreciate, and I think that will help him to be more spontaneous, you know. And yeah, I'm learning to relax so that he can be the man that he wants to be for me. I think I have been holding him because he's like, if I do this for Doreen, he's going to ask 1,000 questions, but I'm learning to
it's part of the journey.
Yeah, it's part of,
You know,
I'm growing.
Every marriage is unique, so it's part of the journey. It's part of the fun, part of being married. Like, there's things that you drop when you were single that you don't do anymore, but I think it's worth it. You know, for being like focusing on your family and your wife and your kids. For me, I can't replace any of those things. Like, I think it's well, that will be topic for another day, right? So Father's Day is good. She always reminds me about Father's Day because normally I don't even keep track of it, which is very good. Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, let's end this down. I'm sure it's longer than what I imagined I wanted it to be. So bye bye. Bye bye.